Brian, tell us a little bit about what your experience has been with social capital in terms of the films that you've been consulting on.
Well, to step back to the original thing as well about social capital, to me, social capital is power, and it's always been part of the film industry. But the fact of the matter was, up until a certain point in time, the social capital was if you looked like me. If you were a white guy and you went to an elite school, you had a lot of social capital with a lot of other rich people who would help you make your rich film. And you were able to afford to move film print cans that weigh tons around the country. And you were able to meet the distributors who only hang out at Sundance because they don't go to your small town festival. And so your social capital was limited by certain strictures. And what digital has done pretty well is blow apart a lot of walls that kept apart us having access to more social capital. And so now people have the ability to connect with a much wider range of people of all social strata and all ability to help you on your film. And you're able to use and build up your social connections to break down those walls and get movies made that couldn't get made before because you didn't have access to the other white guys making the decisions that look like me in all those places. And now you can. So that's the first part of it that I think is really crucial to understand, is that it's really changed some fundamental dynamics, at least for the short term. Power has a way of accruing itself back to the people in power at some point. But for now, it's gotten an opportunity where a filmmaker can connect directly to their audience without having to have Sony Classic say, okay, this is a film we'll take out. You can build something that goes broader. So that's just from a philosophical point what I like about it. In terms of people I've worked with, I've worked on a lot of filmmakers building campaigns to raise money for their films, both through crowdfunding and through traditional fundraising. And at the end of the day, the ones that are successful are the ones that are building relationships, and that leads to the funding. So whether it's, all these people who send in grants to the old-fashioned grant givers, if you didn't know the program officer before you send in your grant, you're probably not going to get funded. There's a few people from the slush pile who get funded, but it's really about building that relationship with a program officer. And the same thing today, when you're building your relationship with your fan base for a Kickstarter campaign or Indiegogo or whoever you like to use, it's about building a relationship, an ongoing relationship. And the people that I've worked with that have been successful have treated it like a relationship where they have an ongoing dialogue with their fans and they give them something of value on an ongoing basis.
Yeah, I think a sort of misconception of crowdfunding up until now, it's sort of, now that it's been around for a few years, like best practices are emerging and it's getting better and more fine-tuned all the time. But launching a crowdfunding campaign is exactly like starting a social media account. You are beginning an audience engagement, which if you go silent, you might as well just shut the account down. It doesn't matter. So it used to be treated as a stopgap funding method, and more you see that people are engaging it as a style of producing. That yes, I'm going to put in place some traditional financing, but of course I'm going to do some crowdfunding because part of what I'm doing is offering my audience an opportunity to get involved on the ground level. And when that is most successful, on Seed&Spark, we've been incredibly lucky and fortunate where we've had a 69% success rate with our crowdfunding campaigns. And that's because what we screen for is, do you have a well-articulated argument for why this matters? And not just why, we never ask them to articulate why it matters to someone else. Why does it matter to you?